America, proud and strong. This is a land of plenty, a land of wealth, built on an abundance of natural resources. And the raw materials of this great nation are also the raw materials of this great nation's progress. Ordox understands this. With 5 decades of leadership in the ore and metal refining industry, we don't just build America, we build America better. Our highly skilled technicians, working in our state-of-the-art facilities, balance the needs of an ever-growing global economy with a commitment to protecting the most precious natural resource of all, our planet. Ordox. Our commitment is to you.
Alert. Warning. System overload. System overload. Alert. Alert. Warning. Begin emergency evacuation procedure. Alert. Alert. Warning. System overload.
Perfect. Man, it really feels like we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, because we are. I've had exactly 0 bars since we left Timberton.
Come on,
Hey,
Andrew,
guys.
it's called getting back to nature.
They had nature back at the campgrounds. Why do we gotta be so isolated?
We're just sense of adventure guys, come on.
Ah, see, it's not so isolated. You got yourself a little neighbor. Hey there, how's it going? This isn't a campground. Yeah, I know, we passed it a ways back. It was packed, right? So we decided to park and hike in. The campground's back that way. Yeah, you said that already.
Kevin, maybe we should go back.
We'll go back to the campground? Oh, baby, you saw how packed it was. All those kids running around, like this pestilence of germs.
I know, but I kind of like the idea of showers and toilets that flush.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need electricity. Guys, look, at least once this year, can you please try roughing it? Really, it's good for you. You'll like it.
As in no hair dryer.
As in no electric razor? Just because we're in the woods doesn't mean we gotta look like savages. No offense.
None taken. You can't stay here.
What? Did you say we can't stay here?
But you think you own this spot? No, it's just I'm here. Yes, and we're here now.
Look, guys, maybe he's not alone. I mean, maybe he's with somebody. You know, with somebody. Are you with somebody?
No. I live here alone.
He's a bush hermit. He's a freak. Look at the guy.
Kevin, honey, let's just go. I mean, this guy would obviously rather be by himself, so why don't we just go look a little bit further up, you know?
Baby, I'm not going anywhere. I like this spot. I'm not going anywhere. I spent 9 months planning this. I'm not leaving.
Hey, Kevin. Maybe we shouldn't push this guy. I mean, what if Jenny's right? What if he's some kind of, you know, axe murderer or something?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. What would an axe murderer be doing out here all by himself in the woods?
Looking for campers to chop up? I've seen 100 horror movies that start exactly like this.
Guys, look, we're not gonna bother him at all, okay? He's gonna stay on his side and we'll stay on our side over here.
What do you think he's doing out here all alone?
Maybe he's one of those people who shun technology, you know, don't believe in living in the modern world. Like,
The Unabomber.
I was actually thinking Amish.
Hey guys, look, I don't care if he's a Unabomber or Smokey the Bear or what. We're just gonna leave him alone, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a little less talk and a little more helping Kevin set up camp, all right? Remember, this is supposed to be fun. This is nature, right? Game on. Do this.
Well, he's definitely not Amish.
How do you know that?
Take a look.
Denied any knowledge of the men in question, stating that not only had he never been in Iowa, but he wasn't even exactly sure where it was. In the meantime, the restroom facilities at the airport have been closed while the investigation continues. In other news, there is growing concern about the situation in Timberton, 40 miles east of the city, where a dramatic rise in the livestock mortality rate was the subject of a recent investigation. While no cause has been determined for the recent increase in deaths, there were several unsubstantiated reports that farmers in the area had, over recent months, seen an increase in respiratory ailments in their cattle and sheep herds. But any connection between the two was dismissed as coincidence by Dr. George Hiller.
There was tissue inflammation, certain irritations in the mucous membranes, but that could have simply been an allergic reaction to natural elements in the environment. I performed autopsies on several of the animals, and I think it's safe to say that they all died of natural causes.
Hello, this is Dr. Hiller.
Dr. Hiller, I was surprised to see you give that interview on television today.
That wasn't an interview, it was a comment.
I thought I made myself clear the last time we spoke.
One moment, please. Would you please check on patient A? She may need a flea bath. I didn't say anything. I just had to wrap up the investigation.
And do we now consider it wrapped?
Yes.
All right then. Fine. There's been a little mishap at Ordox. There may have been some injuries.
What kind of injuries?
I don't know. Doran's sending them over to you.
No, please. This is an animal clinic. I'm not equipped to handle this sort of thing.
Dr. Hiller, don't sell yourself short. I hear you're very good with Cocker Spaniels.
The other was one thing, but I can't do this.
Dr. Hiller? My business partners are opening up that new hospital in Lawson. I could talk to them, see if they're interested in opening up a veterinarian's clinic as well. Wouldn't that be nice? Dr. Hiller? Are you there? Dr. Hiller?
Yes, I'll handle it.
I knew you would. And Dr. Hiller, no more interviews. Broker.
Phelps?
Hi there, it's Carol Gray. Listen, I want you to buy up everything else before the bell. I want it all. Use the offshore.
Consider it done.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello?
I just wanted to apologize. You know, for earlier.
No apology necessary.
Yeah, well, there kind of is. I mean, we invaded your space, so I'm sorry.
Okay.
And about Kevin, he's not really like that. This is kind of his thing. Going camping every year after finals. It's sort of a tradition for him. For us.
Got it. Was there something else you needed?
Oh, right. This. It's a pie.
Uh-huh.
Cherry. You like cherries?
Yeah, I do.
So this is for you. Kind of an apology pie.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
The sodium guanylate, sodium lactylate, TBHQ, BHT. It's all really bad for you.
Oh. I also have a blueberry one.
Make sure you hang your food supplies up high. You don't want to attract bears.
Right. Thanks. I'm Jenny, by the way. And you are?
I'm Jack. Jack Weston.
All right, well, I'm sorry if we had interrupted you.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
What? What is it?
Do you know who this is?
You mean other than the whole not Amish thing?
He's Jack Weston.
Jack Weston? You mean from Stanford, Jack Weston?
Why do you know my name?
Are you kidding me? Everybody knows your name. I mean, everybody who's even walked into Stanford.
Well, I'm not that Jack Weston.
I didn't recognize you at first, but your picture's still on the Stanford website.
I've been trying to be nice, but you need to leave.
Wait. I've always wanted to ask you something about your cursive thesis, the one you published in Scientific American your junior year.
You didn't hear me. I said you guys need to leave. Go. We'll find another place to camp. Make it be best for all of us.
Yeah, for you, maybe.
Andrew, let's go.
No. Why should we have to move just because he says so? Because he finished Stanford and what was it? 17? Because a couple years later, you got your master's and a PhD, you landed some big-time job, and now the rest of us have to hear about the great Jack Weston every single time we crack a textbook?
Andrew, that's enough.
Man, I can't believe you're the guy they keep talking to us about like you're some frickin' genius we need to live up to. Well, right now, it looks to me like you're just a crazy guy with a PhD. Living in the woods.
Maybe I am. Or maybe I'm just an ex-murderer after all.
He's nuts. Apologize? Why should I apologize?
Well, for starters, because you were being an ass.
All I did was speak the truth. He's the one who brought up the whole axe murderer thing.
Because you brought up something from his past that was obviously painful and maybe he didn't want to talk about.
Yeah, welcome back, guys. Good thing these tents put themselves up, huh?
Your girlfriend's fraternizing with the enemy.
And my ex-best friend was busy insulting one of the greatest minds to ever come out of Stanford.
Please.
You were talking to the guy across the river? I thought we agreed to leave him alone, guys.
That guy across the river is Jack Weston.
Like the Jack Weston? I thought he was dead.
You need to go back across that river right now and apologize to him.
No, I don't.
Enough. We came out here to escape the noise, not make more of it, right? So Andrew, leave the guy alone. Jenny, you leave Andrew alone. Andrew, go get me some rocks for a fire pit, okay?
Me? What about her?
Her? Oh, I got something special planned for her.
Like what?
Oh, like I want you to go get me some firewood.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take a nap. You kidding? I'm officially on vacation. Peace.
How bad is it?
We shut the building down and everybody's out. It's worse than we expected it to be.
Don't congratulate yourself just yet, Mr. Doran. You said there were injuries?
There were injuries, but the sulfur dioxide concentration is quite high.
Are you telling me that people died?
We lost one tech in the initial blast and then 5 others before we were able to seal the building off. I've taken care of it, though. A few extra bonus checks here and there. And all shifts are off pending a routine facility maintenance.
And what about the emergency ventilation system?
It's on a standard safety override. And then the system will accidentally reset itself, as we discussed.
6 people, huh?
It's residual damage. It's unfortunate, but it's unavoidable. Looks like the weather's beginning to change, Miss Gray.
Don't touch that one.
Why, is this your log or something?
No, but it's covered in poison ivy.
Oh. Well, thank you.
If you need some dry firewood, I have some cut back at my camp.
I don't want to bother you.
Oh, it's a little late for that. Sorry, I didn't mean for that to sound like that.
Apology accepted.
So you were at Stanford?
Uh-huh. Started out in med school. My mom's a nurse. I thought I'd try that. But it turns out I have this thing about blood. I can't even look at it without fainting. So I switched majors to chemistry. You know, my professor actually uses your master's thesis as a textbook.
Which professor?
Hartley.
He was the best. Stay away from Morley, though. He's a quack.
He's gone. Didn't get tenure.
So there still is some justice out there in the world.
Jack, about Andrew, he's not really that bad.
Ever get tired of apologizing for your friends?
That's not fair. You don't know his story.
Not as well as he seems to know mine.
Andrew was a star in high school, a computer genius. He finished 2 years early and went straight into electrical engineering at the university. He thought it was going to be easy, but he's competing with the legend of Jack Weston. You know, you walked on water for some people, him included.
I'm sorry I let him down.
You didn't. I'm sorry, can we try this again? My name is Andrew. This is my best friend, Jenny.
Jack Weston.
Never heard of him.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Hey, guys. I should go get firewood. What are you doing?
Kevin, this is Jack.
Jack Weston. Yeah. Heard you the first time. I thought he wanted to be left alone.
About that, I'm sorry, I'm a little out of touch with people.
Don't worry about it. Actually, I thought you backed down a little too easy. Oh, right on. If I were you, I would have come across that stream and kicked my ass.
Football scholarship.
Surprise.
Thank you. Open it.
I love it. Thank you.
Couldn't got through the semester without you, baby. Love you.
So Jack, how long you lived out here?
About 3 years now?
3 years? Whew. I hear that, man. Hell with that rat race. I tell you, I'm gonna get a cabin on the lake. Early retirement.
Trust fund, baby.
Come on, we all can't get by on our brains like Jack.
Oh, so you're hoping to make it on good looks?
Gentlemen, I think we're gonna call it a night.
Okay.
See you in the morning?
Thanks for dinner.
Night, guys.
And keep it down in there. The sound carries at night.
Well, then don't listen.
I'm sorry about that. I'm not. Storm coming. No way. The weather report said it's supposed to be clear all weekend. Weather report's wrong. You know, you don't have to drink that. One thing I can't stand is peer pressure. Not that I'm calling myself one of your peers. From what Jenny tells me, I'd be in good company. Yeah. She probably overdid it a bit. She usually does. When we were kids, she had this junior chemistry set, you know, like for beginners. She put too much of one chemical in and... Took me 2 weeks to get my eyebrows back. Pretty much turned me off chemistry for life.
So you got into computers instead?
Oh, yeah. See, with computers, it's all logic. 2 and 2 is 4. But when you add 2 chemicals together, you never know what you're gonna get.
Maybe something interesting.
Maybe no eyebrows.
Ever feel like a third wheel?
With these 2? All the time.
Let's go check the weather report.
Now this is what I call camping.
Looks like there's a storm front just southwest of here.
Is it gonna hit us?
Doesn't say. I guess the weather guys don't like tipping their hand.
I'm sorry. Do you mind if I,
No. Don't mind.
Thanks. Projected path is usually in here somewhere. These county-run websites are a piece of cake to hack. There. Right in the middle. Swoops down around and then heads towards the city. Once the wind kicks up, we're gonna get rained on by noon tomorrow.
Nice work.
Thanks. So, this is home.
Maid's day off.
I think I have that one.
I guess I do look like a bit of a psycho living out here alone in the woods.
Yeah. No, not at all. I mean, it's probably the perfect lab. All the plants and flowers and trees and everything.
That's what I thought. For all we know, there's probably some combination that'll cure cancer and...
Crayfish bile?
Probably not that, but somewhere out there.
So you want to save the world?
I don't know if anyone can do that. But it would be nice to help out a little.
Girlfriend? Sorry. So what's with the whole hermit thing? I mean, what I mean is...
I know what you mean. Why am I out here when I should be working for some big company, trying to make a difference? I tried that route. They're not interested in anything that doesn't make them more money. Anytime science gets in the way of progress, you just bring in more experts to spin the truth.
And so is that what happened to you? Someone spun you? So you just gave up and disappeared from the human race?
Sometimes the hardest part of a fight is knowing when to let go. When to give up. And just retreat.
Well, how about never?
It's easy to be an idealist when you're still in school and everything's black and white.
It's not about being an idealist. It's about standing up for something you believe in.
You'll find that's a lot harder to do when you hit the real world.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to learn how to fight back. Thanks for the tour, Jack. Good night.
Night.
Emergency engaged. System reboot activated. Auto vent protocol initialized. 10 seconds to auto vent. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Auto vent activated. Alert. Internal toxicity levels hazardous. Override disabled. Security seal compromised. Warning. Environmental breach event occurring. Warning. Environmental breach event occurring.
Jenny, cold in here, baby.
I think we left the pancake mix back at the car.
I'm not really in the mood for pancakes.
Oh, please.
Take 100 miles outside of civilization. I can't even get you alone in the morning for 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Such a romantic.
You sure we have to go?
Yeah, it's a pretty big storm. We can just head into town, come back when it's done.
Well, what about Jack?
Oh, he'll be fine. He's better equipped than we are. What are you talking about? It's top of the line gear, man. Morning!
Morning!
Oh, I'm hungry. I smell eggs.
Why don't I just ask Jack if we can stay with him?
He's a scientist, Jenny. He's not running a bed and breakfast out here.
He's got tons of room.
Kevin! Don't touch the water! Oh my God! What happened? Something is telling me my eye!
What is it? Let me see.
Oh God!
Let me see. What's
Oh
wrong?
my God, it's burning!
Jack, what's
The river's acidic. Do you have any bottled water?
Yeah.
Hold on, Kevin! Kevin, we got you! Hold on! Oh God, it's burning!
Hold on.
Oh God!
Here, baby. Lie back. Let me pour this on you. Let me do this.
It's burning!
Jack!
Oh God, it's burning!
We need to get him to a hospital.
Kevin, this is baking soda to neutralize the acid.
Kevin, baby, relax.
There's a clinic in Timberton about 25 miles from here. Where's your car?
Back at the campsite, a couple miles.
Okay, go. Take the 5 roads back. It's a shortcut. Passes right behind my camp. Meet us at the fork in the road. Go.
Okay, I'll be as fast as I can.
I got first aid back in my camp. Let's get it, and we'll do what we can.
Careful, careful, baby. Careful, careful. Oh. Okay, almost there, baby. Come on.
You're going to be okay, honey. Just stay here. I need to find out what's in the water.
It's still
Don't worry. Andrew will be right back, and we'll get to the hospital.
Anything?
Nothing. Not on the networks, not the cable guys. Not even the bloggers are on this.
Could it be from natural causes?
There was some tissue inflammation, certain irritations in the mucous membranes, but that could have simply been an allergic reaction to natural elements in the environment. I performed several autopsies on the animals, and I think it's safe to say they all died of natural causes.
Yeah. Natural causes.
It's reading at a pH level of 1. It's definitely sulfuric, but at this concentration, it's impossible.
Not natural. Possible.
Jenny? Jenny?
We need to get out of here before it gets any worse.
It just got worse.
Don't touch him! Grab the magnesium and the rubber gloves on the shelf. Pour it. That's not gonna last much longer. We gotta get out of here.
How?
We bundle up. It's in the rain.
We'll head for the trees. The natural pH will slow the acid down. They'll give us cover.
Let's go!
official explanation has been set forth. The governor has been urged to declare a state of emergency and initiate emergency relief.
We wait and we hope Andrew makes it through.
Of course not. Oh, it is a tragedy, Governor. But what can you do? You can only be prepared to act when a natural disaster occurs. Yes, your contract with Evora Relief Services is in place. Once you declare a state of emergency, they'll step in and everything will be taken care of. Uh-huh. Well, I'm sure your handling of the crisis will be well received, sir. Yeah, you call me directly if you need me to take care of anything else. Mm-hmm.
So that's the end game, is it? Millions in relief funds? Looks like I sold myself short.
Mr. Doran, in business, people get paid exactly what they're worth.
Till they renegotiate.
You just step into my office.
So where are we going?
A drive. I find it helps me to think clearly.
Okay.
So, Mr. Doran, let's talk about the weather.
Storm has turned, as predicted. It should hit a few more towns before it reaches the city.
I hear it's been a real disaster.
That's where you come in.
Emergency service is a booming business. Not like your operation.
Well, you tried turning a profit with the EPA breathing down your neck.
All you had to do was jump through a few hoops for them. I even sent you in an outside consultant to develop a clean air emissions process.
Yeah, well, that was very expensive.
That was public relations. Ordox Metalworks is a losing proposition. I gave you an out.
Yeah.
But you're not happy.
Look, Ordox is finished, which means I'm retired. I was trying to think about my future.
Your future? Maybe you should be worrying if you even have a future.
I'm sorry. You're right. Our deal was more than fair. Please, just forget I said anything.
See how a nice drive helps clear everything up? I'll tell you what, I'm a reasonable woman. You do this one more thing and I might make an accommodation.
What?
Head up to Timberton. Dr. Hiller is getting the bad habit of talking to the press.
What am I supposed to do?
Take him for a drive.
You gotta get up. Come on. Oh, thank God. It's Andrew. Come on.
Sorry I'm late. Weather and all. What happened to your head?
Got myself shaven. What the hell's going on out there?
I don't know.
Hope this rain doesn't eat through the tires.
I don't think it will. With the way this is reacting with the metal, I think it's some derivative of sulfuric acid. It doesn't dissolve the rubber, it vulcanizes it. Makes it stronger.
So we'll be riding on the chassis, but at least we'll have 4 tires.
Jack, he's getting worse.
It's not stabilizing.
How is that possible? The natural pH in his tissues should have stopped the acid from processing.
I don't know.
What kind of storm is this?
I don't think it's a storm. Not in the normal sense. We gotta get out of the rain.
Nothing.
The rain. The phone lines would have been one of the first things to go.
Along with the cell phone towers.
Doesn't matter. No one's coming for us anyway. We're on our own.
How long can this last? We just wait it out.
We wait and he dies.
Timberton is 25 miles away. You saw what the rain did to the truck. How are we gonna get there?
Hello?
Got him?
Yeah.
It's gonna work for a while. 25 miles? Gas is gonna eventually eat through this too. Unless we can slow it down.
They have a septic tank, which means they probably have a few bags of lime for in between service calls.
And lime counteracts acid.
See? Chemistry's not that hard.
It continues to move across the state as the death toll climbs. Emergency relief efforts are underway in 3 counties, and evacuations have been ordered for communities in the projected path of the storm.
Give me some water!
Let's get out of here.
cough syrup?
It's got codeine in it. It should help with the pain.
Here, Kevin, take this.
Enfora Relief Services, contracted by the governor's office, is on the scene providing evacuation support. If the storm continues on its present course toward the city, it will most likely result in the deadliest and most costly natural disaster in recent history.
The lime's working, but it won't hold up for long.
Hey, what'd you mean before when you said this wasn't just a storm?
The acid concentration we're seeing, it doesn't just happen. Unless somebody makes it happen.
Are you saying this is someone's fault?
There's only one place I know around here with enough sulfur dioxide to cause this. Ordox Metalworks. A couple miles outside of Timberton. I was a paid consultant for them 3 years ago. I was supposed to design a chemical filtration system for them. Clean up their emissions.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Jack, but it didn't work.
They didn't install it. I was just hired on to pay lip service to government regulators. It was all for show.
And that's why you left.
You think I should have stood up? You think that would have made a difference?
Look, about last night, I had no right to talk to you like that.
Yeah, maybe it did. I've been running away from things my whole life. When I was a kid, I grew up in foster homes. And they placed me with a new family. I'd say about a month or so. Then something would go wrong. I'd give up on the place, run away. I guess I just never found anything worth sticking around for.
I don't know about that. You don't get into Stanford by just giving up, even if you are the great Jack Weston.
Kevin! Stop breathing. His throat's swollen shut.
What do we do for that?
I don't know. A tracheotomy.
You know how to do that?
No. Disinfect the pen. Oh, God. You know, I've got this thing about...
Yeah, you want me to do it?
No. I can do this. Quick. I need a bandage. Well, you learn something new every day.
It's okay. It's okay.
Reports are coming in now throughout the region of the damage and injuries as a result of the toxic cloudburst. The unexplained downpour, dousing the area with a highly concentrated form of what can only be called, literally, acid rain. This caused widespread chaos. At least a dozen deaths have been attributed to the disaster, and hospital emergency rooms in the area are reporting hundreds of second and third degree burn cases. Officials are warning the public to remain indoors. Stay out of the rain.
And in business, the stock market fell.
They said it wasn't supposed to be like this. People weren't supposed to die.
You knew about this?
There was an event that happened and some gas was released. She said it wasn't enough to be harmful, just enough for a handful of minor exposures, some upper respiratory irritation, nosebleeds, and it was just going to be air pollution. That's what she told me. And then cattle started to die, and I should have stopped it. I could have stopped it.
You went on the news and you told everybody everything was gonna be okay.
Yes, I did. Oh.
Who were you covering for? Dorn?
Dorn was part of it. Yes, he sabotaged the plant and he released the gases from Ordox, and she lied to me. She lied to me.
Who? Who lied to you?
She's very powerful. She was gonna give me a job. She promised me money. She promised me. Oh, Gray! Carol! Gray! Oh, Gray! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Doctor gave him some for the pain. I guess we should just wait it out here. So, who is this Carol Gray?
You ever needed help, Andrew? You ever really needed it? Life or death?
I don't know. I guess not.
I never knew my real parents. I was in and out of foster care. Some of them were... I ran away a lot. After a while, that didn't work. So I decided to use school to get away. And then out of the blue, there was this businesswoman that found me through one of those charity groups. One phone call and I was in Stanford. 5 years and a PhD after that. I was at Ordox. All because of a complete stranger.
Carol Gray.
He's sleeping. The doctor thinks he's gonna be okay.
It's letting up out there. Stay here the night. Get Kevin to a real hospital in the morning.
I'm beat. I can't drive another foot out there.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Thank you for helping us. For helping me.
That's what you get for hanging around the right kind of people.
Encountering a high-pressure system and has pushed the storm in an easterly direction. Officials are worried if it holds this course, it will reach the city limits sometime tomorrow morning.
Hey, Jack. How you doing?
You okay?
No. Not really. Rain stopped, huh? Newspaper said it was gonna clear up. Did you see the newspaper, Jack?
I'm so sorry, Kevin. I did everything I could to save you.
Bull.
You didn't do crap for me, Jack. It's true. Andrew drove. Jenny kept me breathing. You just ran around trying to stay out of the rain.
That's all you do is run, Jack. Come on, that's not fair.
Fair. What's fair about me laying in the other room like a piece of beef jerky while you're out here feeling sorry for yourself?
What else am I supposed to do? Stop running, Jack. You saved yourself once. Now it's time to save the rest of us. It's too late. Read the newspaper.
She was with him all night. She didn't even notice he was gone. He tried.
We were too late.
Storm's cutting through the forest, moving southeast. It's heading right for the city.
What are we gonna do?
What can we do? Nothing. We just wait it out.
More people are going to die, Andrew.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. But we're not. We can't fight this thing. We have to just let it happen.
No. We can't do that. We have to fight back.
Jack, we barely made it out of there alive ourselves.
Yeah, but we made it.
He's right. We need to do something. Call somebody.
I know who to call.
Yeah, I read the reports. I'm not suggesting that the disaster was good. I'm just... Yeah, I'll get you those figures right away. Uh-huh. Dr. Hiller, what do you want?
How about answers?
Hello, Jack.
How does it feel to be responsible for all this?
What are you doing?
With Dr. Hiller, some friends. We just want to know why.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know those reports you made me fill out for you over at Ordox? What was that? Reconnaissance?
I got you a good deal at Ordox. You walked out on it.
A good deal? Whose good deal are you working on right now?
Don't be so naive, Jack. The world spins on a deal. You come on back to Ordox, I'll make it worth your while.
No, thank you. You just told me everything I need to know.
We have about an hour window before the storm passes over Ordox. If it absorbs any more sulfuric gas, it's gonna be even stronger than it is now. From there, it's a straight shot into the city.
Are we sure this is gonna work?
It did in the lab.
Jenny, you don't have to come with us. Maybe you should stay here.
And do what? This storm killed Kevin. There's nothing I can do about that. But maybe I can help stop it from hurting anybody else.
Lawson's another 15 miles ahead.
Do you really think we can beat this storm?
No. But we can take away its bite. We can neutralize it with the calcium from that construction
Jack,
site.
look. somebody inside.
It's Doran. Runs Ordox. Where is she?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Suit yourself.
Storm might circle back around, but you should be all right. For a while.
It wasn't my idea. It was Gray's. After she saw what happened with Katrina, she figured with another disaster she could make a fortune.
So that's the deal she was talking about. And Bora. That woman is shameless. She bought herself an emergency response company.
Controlling interest. She just didn't want to wait around too long. Never can tell with the weather.
She made this happen. And you helped her.
Let's get out of here.
Wait! You can't just leave me here.
He's right. We need his car. Take him back to Ordox. We'll need him to get in. Hack into the central computer system. Power up, reboot it. Jenny and I'll meet you there.
Jack, county weather maps is one thing, but Ordox probably got a high security system with firewalls on top of firewalls. Could take me days to crack that.
You're as good as I think you are. That'll be a piece of cake.
How do we know we can trust him?
If it gives you any trouble, throw him out of the car. Hack off his hand first. You'll need his thumb.
$24,26,398. Ow!
Shut up.
Where's everybody?
Shut the place down. They're gone. Can't go in there.
Why not?
Because the air's contaminated. You're breathing it right now. 30 minutes of exposure and your lungs will start to burn.
Tell me when it hurts.
There's no one here. Over there. Calcium hydroxide. It's a pretty high concentrate. You think there's enough?
If there isn't, we're out of time anyway.
Which way?
The emissions treatment wing is back here, but you can't go in there.
Is that where the venting control system is?
Yes.
Well, then that's where we're going.
It hasn't been decontaminated. We'll be dead inside 10 minutes.
You better find us a way in there, or I'm gonna send you in first. For 11. Move it.
Access denied. Enter administrative password.
Doran! Doran!
Okay, simple binary code. I can hack this easy. Come on, baby. I lost my employee keycard.
I'll route the tank to the interior ventilation system. You go find Andrew and tell him to route the whole thing to the roof. Follow the main corridor. Go down to the end. Emissions wing is on the right. 10 minutes, then hit it.
10. Got it.
administrative password.
Focus. You can do this.
Password accepted. Initiation.
Yeah. Oh.
Andrew!
That's a nice look for you.
We got the hydroxide. Jack said to route it through the roof in 9 minutes. Where's Doran?
I don't know. But he's not gonna get far.
Somehow I knew Jack would figure this out and come back, but I didn't expect to see you here, Mr. Doran.
It's too late. We gotta get out of here or we're both gonna die.
Not both of us. Consider us renegotiated.
Rooftop vents not responding. Automatic shutdown engaged.
The circuit must have been damaged in the explosion. The vents aren't opening.
The calcium hydroxide can't get out.
Even worse, it's concentrate. There's so much pressure in here, if it explodes, it's gonna blow this whole place up and release the rest of the sulfuric gas into the storm. If that happens, it's gonna be 10,000 times worse than it is now.
Oh, God.
In 3 minutes, push this button. Okay?
Uh-huh. Come on!
Where is he?
Carol Gray, right?
Where's Jack?
He's not here right now. We can stop this. We're running out of time.
You're not stopping anything.
I'm opening these vents. Damn!
Let's not drag this out.
Where's Andrew?
He's on the roof. The vents won't open.
Oh, he's trying to access the manual override. I already set the hydroxide to the system. If he doesn't get that open in less than a minute, you get out of here. You got that?
Jack!
Do it!
This isn't what I wanted to do. I want you to know that.
Please don't.
Wasn't supposed to be like this. I'm sorry.
Carol Gray! Mom!
Cleanup efforts continue across the region in the aftermath of last month's freak storm. No explanation has been given for the catastrophic levels of acidity in the precipitation, but government scientists are continuing an investigation, and a federal commission has been formed to look into the matter. In other news, industrial financier Carol Gray has been indicted on money laundering and fraud charges relating to her part in the Envora Environmental Service Scheme, and a judge today sentenced her to 20 years.
He liked it here. I think he'll be happy.
I know he will.
So, we saved the world. What are we gonna do for an encore?
Well, I gotta get to school next month. If I'm gonna beat his record, I need a bachelor's, a master's, and a PhD before Christmas.
What about you? Are you planning on disappearing again?
No. I think I've been away long enough. It's time I started living my life again.